All right, I'm on hole number 1 of the Easter Open tournament. It is in Wednesday's qualifying round, and I am going for the eagle on this. I'm using a quarterback and a kingmaker and coming at it from this direction. I'm not doing the rough bump. If you've got an extra mile, you don't have a high enough level quarterback, you don't have enough backspin, you don't feel comfortable with the shot from over here, you can do the rough bump. The rough bump is just really important that you land in the cut that you were aiming for, and it wants to go, everything wants to hit and go this direction, so you're going to have to put on maximum right hand side spin, and it does not take but 1 or 2 topspin to roll yourself out there. And if you're out here on the fringe just chipping in, giving yourself a great shot where you're not in the rough, so you don't want to end up overshooting and ending up in the rough in here, and you want to avoid getting in that sand. So if you're shooting the shot over here with an extra mile, you're probably going to need, it's probably going to be around 3 backspin. So you can do this with a lower level club, but you'll need a big enough ball in order to get you up into this area. I don't think you'll have to use necessarily a Titan or a kingmaker. You may be able to get it done with a katana, but if you're trying to do the rough bump, you may need to bring out a bigger ball just so that you can get into the area. You don't want to do rough bumps where you have to do any overpower. I'm doing the shot over here because the quarterback's super accurate, and my quarterback is high enough developed. So if you've got higher developed clubs, the quarterback is definitely the way to go to secure what should be an easy eagle. But this is a hole that you'll definitely have to get an eagle on if you want to be anywhere towards the top of the charts, because the top 10, 15 players are going to get eagle on this hole every single time. Okay, so we're going to select this and get into our tournament. If you're playing from the tees from the back, you can do the shot that we're doing right here, but the rough bump might be a better option, especially with the wind, just on how the wind's going. So we'll go in and get this first eagle out of the way. This is a hole you need to work whatever shot it is, whatever side you're coming from, you need to work that so that you can be very consistent, because you want to get an eagle on this hole every time. Let's see which way our opponent's going. They're using a white ball. Let's see what kind of distance they have. This shot from over on that side over there is a difficult shot. You're putting a lot of stuff into place. So you can see with a white ball where his red line's at. It's probably, a 1 power ball would put you up there. And I'm not sure why they're putting backspin on it if they're going to do a rough bump. You need to blast yourself out of the rough bump. So they're going to put some overpower on this. And it's not a good deal to do rough bumps with overpower. You want to have... You don't want to have to put overpower on there. It's not that you can't make that shot, but that right there is, that takes a little bit of topspin to push yourself out of that rough. I'm coming into this area, and I'm using max backspin and however much side spin I can put on. And I want to be up into the zone where my white ring is right on the transition for the sand, and I'm just overlapping my orange ring. We got a 2.5 wind. This is a 100% accurate club, so that's 2.5 rings. And then we're going to put on about 1 ball curl. Getting it perfect. Just trying to bring it back towards the hole. A little short, but the line looked pretty good. On this, this is one of those holes that you can get a hole-in-one on, and you're going to see some people get a hole-in-one on this hole. It's going to happen this week. But to get on here and be in that spot every time and shooting for eagle, that easy of an eagle on this hole, a lot of people are going to super struggle on this hole, like our opponent. And this is a hole that's, there's going to be a large percentage of people that don't get eagles on this, and if you can secure an eagle on this very easily every time, that's going to put you ahead of, I would think that number is going to be pretty large. It's probably going to be 30-40% of the people that come to this hole don't get eagles. So if you can figure out a way to just get a nice easy eagle like that every single time, that puts you ahead of 30 to 40% of the people in your bracket. just by playing nice and easy. Alright, that was hole number 1 of the Easter Open Tournament and Wednesday's qualifying round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.